Hey everyone! So today, as you can tell by the title, it is the second episode of the Carrie Diaries, and today I want to talk to you guys about comparing yourself to others. Now I tweeted out a few days ago and I Snapchatted this morning that I'm really excited to talk about this topic because this is something that has been so prevalent in my life. My entire life. Not only that, but also just recently, it's been really like heavy on my mind and on my heart because it's something that I really struggle with. And I'm going to say struggle because it eats at me a lot, and I have found myself being really upset about it in the past, and it's something that makes me really emotional because partly I hate that I get that upset about it, but another part is the feeling of not being good enough is the worst. So yeah, I want to talk to you guys about that today, and of course I brought good old little Orangey, my little notebook that has a few notes in it. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So my whole story with that is I've been doing that my entire life. It started when I was really young. I would compare myself to my sister all the time. I wanted to be just like her, from the way that she dressed, to the way she did her hair, to hanging out with her friends, especially in school. My sister is the brainiac one in the family. She is just really smart, and she knows how to study, and she's always been the like straight A student on the dean's list every year. She's just a really smart woman, and I always wanted to be like her because I wasn't smart in like school. I mean, I find myself a smart person, like I'm not like unintelligent, but as far as like school and studying and homework and tests especially, I never measured up to her. So that was always really hard. Like I always was upset with myself, like why can't I be smart like Ellie? Or why can't I be like this like Ellie? Or Ellie did this before me, why can't I do that? And my parents would get so like frustrated with me, and to this day, like they probably told me this like last night on the phone. I always compare myself to other people. So from that, you know, my sister, comparing myself to my sister, came to me comparing myself to my friends. From like middle school on, I still to this day, I compare myself to every single one of my friends. You know, why don't I have the success that they don't have? Why don't I look like this? Why don't I have the money that they have? Why do they have this so much easier than me? Why do they have that so much easier than me? And I'm always comparing myself to them and comparing my life to theirs and wondering why I don't have what they have, whatever it may be. It's one of the worst things I do to my own self. That's the sucky part about it, is like me, and if any of you out there do it as well, like we're doing this to ourselves. There's no one else telling you like you should be like them. No, it's something that we do to ourselves, and that's why I think I get so emotional and so upset about it, is because I get so angry, and I know that I shouldn't compare myself to them because I'm never gonna be them, you know. Like, bottom line, whether you're comparing yourself to your sister or your friend or a famous person, like we're never gonna be the person that we want to be physically, and you know, as far as like DNA and stuff like that, we're different people. Everyone is a different person, and my whole thing is I think I need to start really realizing and being okay with the fact that I am me, and that's the way it is, and I should be excited and proud about that instead of ashamed and wanting to change that. And I guess I kind of just want some tips and stuff onto, if you guys have found yourself comparing yourself to other people a lot, you know, what have you done that has helped you? Because it is something that is so hard for me to do. And you know, no matter how many times my friends and family tell me like, Carrie, you're amazing, like you're so great, why would you want to be anyone else? Like, that's like the most amazing thing. I love that they say that, but at the end of the day, it's like I still feel bad or like shitty about myself. And I still want to be, sometimes I still want to be like them, whoever that may be, and it just sucks, you know. There's certain circumstances that have happened in my life, you know, especially recently, with my career, and you know, looking at like the people around me and wondering why I still have, you know, 3 jobs, and sorry. I'm wondering, you know, why sometimes, like, why I have 3 jobs and I'm working so hard and I am exhausted all the time. And I look around to other people that I know and it's like, why can't I have that easy life, you know? And why can't I, like, make this much money, because then I won't worry about paying rent every month. And it's just like, it sucks, you know? Like, it's really hard to go through that day to day, and it's something that is very personal to me, as you can see, and something that's really hard for me. So I just wanted to kind of open up. I really did not think I was gonna get this emotional, like, right off the bat. I don't know if this is making any sense either, so just bear with me. But yeah, I think it's just a slew of, like, being frustrated with my own life sometimes, and being so angry that I'm having such a hard time that I just want it to be like someone else's, because from what I see, they have it so easy, you know? Like, whoever I think of the life that I want, like, I'm just looking at them from an outside perspective thinking, like, oh my god, you have it so easy, like, you have this, that, and that. If you had my life, like, you wouldn't know what to do. But the thing that I think I forget a lot is, like, I have no idea what that person's life is like. Like, really, I see an outside perspective, and I see from my angle only, and I don't know the things that they're dealing with on the inside. I don't know the you know, if they're having troubles with their own relationships in their life, or if they have other worries about that I don't know. Like, that's not something that I know. So how can I sit here and say, like, I want your life? They could look at me and say the exact same thing. Like, oh my god, Carrie, like, your life is awesome, you know? And I love all of you guys. And so when I hear people say, like, oh my god, Carrie, like, your life is perfect, like, I wish I could have this, that, or that about you, like, it's very, so sweet, but you guys see that, like, my life isn't just peaches and cream. Like, I'm going through a whole bunch of shit too, you know? So it's like, that's what makes me so mad at myself, and just in the fact that society has made women especially feel like they need to have, like, that person's life, or this person's look, or that person's style. Because, like, no one knows what everyone else is going through, you know? And the definition of perfect is only on the surface. No one deep down is perfect. No one has a seamless life that they go through every single day and they have no problems, and they, you know, wake up and put their makeup on, they skip all over the place. Like, everyone has bad days, you know? So I think that's something that I have to really remember a lot, is no matter how much I want to have something else, like, someone else in the world has it worse than me. And my parents tell me that a lot, you know? Like, kind of we're talking about from my last video, how frustrating it is that I have 3 jobs and that I'm literally working 7 days a week, and I feel like I'm barely making ends meet and stuff like that. But, you know, my dad told me, he said, like, what are you doing? Like, I was on the phone, I remember one conversation, I was on the phone with him, and he said, what are you doing right now? Like, what are you doing right now? And I was like, I'm in my room, like, on my bed. And he was like, exactly, like, you are on a bed. Right there, you are successful compared to thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of other people who don't even have a bed. You know, and he's like, and further than that, you are in your room, in your apartment that you pay for in New York on your own. So therefore, you have made it. You're living a successful life. What my struggles and my hell that I'm going through with working so much and feeling like I'm still not making ends meet, like, is someone else's dream. And I think that's a reality that I really need to look at a lot, you know? I feel like I want to grab a pillow because I just feel like I'm talking to friends. That, you know, my hell that I'm going through is someone else's dream, and that's something that I really have to think about a lot, because he's right, you know? Like, I'm sitting here complaining, and then I feel guilty about complaining about stuff like that, because there are people who don't have what I have, and I feel like such a like such a horrible person for like hating or for complaining and hating my life when someone else doesn't even have a bed to sleep on at night. That's a part of my emotion and a part of my like frustration with my own self that I get that way. And then another part is this whole like societal idea of like, again, like what I was talking about, like what is perfect, and just this constant like need and want that I think a lot of girls deal with as far as being accepted by others, you know, or feeling like they're not good enough because they're not the idea of what the magazines says is perfect. You don't need to be a size 2 or a size 4 or a size 6 or a size 8 or whatever size you want to be. You don't need to be that size or look that way to be perfect, because you are you and there's only one you in the world, and therefore you are perfect. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's only one like you, and that's in lies being unique. And, you know, the definition of unique or one of a kind is that there's no one else like you. So that is a really important thing that I want, you know, me to look at a lot, and I want any of you who are going through that to look at. Guys, I think it's something that will help in the end, you know, and really allow us to like look back on our life and realize like, okay, we're doing okay and it could be a lot worse. I don't know if this is even making a lot of sense, because I'm kind of going off on tangents and stuff about like self-esteem and not even comparing yourself to others, but you know, this is just, I'm letting it go. This is just an open book, an open diary, and I'm just gonna spill, you know, my thoughts and feelings and stuff. But yeah, you know, even though I have all these tips and tricks and sit here and say like we all can get through it together and everything, like it still is hard and it still sucks. No matter how many people sit here, you know, and you guys are so sweet and you write the best comments, and I have the most amazing friends and family, but I still, you know, at nighttime sit here and wish I was different sometimes. And it's a really crappy thing to think about, because I just want to be like 100% okay with the person that I am. And I'm just not sometimes. It sucks, you know? I feel like I need like a glass of wine or something, because usually when I have these talks with my friends, I'm like drinking a glass of Pinot Grigio, like there you go. This is like not even making sense. I feel like, I don't even know. It's just a mumbo jumbo of emotions, you know? And I hope I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. We're all girls mainly here. And if there are a few guys watching, I know you feel the same. It's just, it's human nature. So maybe we just need to like think about it like that. You know, this is life, this is what we go through, and hope one day it gets better. So I don't know if any of this is making sense. If you guys have any tips, you know, about how to make you feel better about comparing yourself, or things that you've done that have gotten you through a period where you don't do it as much, or whatever it may be, please let me know. Let each other know down in the comments. You guys know the drill. This is totally an open forum. Speak your mind, whatever you have to say. Go ahead and leave it down below. That is it. Sorry this was a little bit of a Debbie Downer. Didn't think I was gonna cry, but that happened. So I want to leave this on a positive note, and that is going to be me thanking you guys. I don't know if I can actually put into words the amount of gratitude and happiness I did feel from the response of the first video. I haven't gotten a response to a video like that ever in my entire time being on YouTube. I was getting hundreds of comments, tweets, things on Instagram. People were emailing me. I just am so blown away and overcome with like shock and happiness that you guys took it so positively, and you guys left unbelievable comments, and the emails that I received were just incredible, and those little things like helped me, and I hope that the video helped you. Like, it made me feel so much better, and the fact that so many of you guys are going through the same thing as me just really did kind of relieve me, you know? I mean, as bad as that sounds, I don't want you guys to go through it, but knowing that other people are there with you in that same boat is a relief. So hopefully some of you guys are going through this too, like I am, and we can all help each other out. That's what I want this whole series to be about, is a community of all of us together working through the issues that we all have and trying to help each other out. That's just what I want so badly. I just feel like that positivity is gonna do so much for everyone. So I just thank you so much. You guys blew my mind, and I forever love you, and I wish I could meet all of you so badly and just say thank you to your face, because you guys are unbelievable and amazing. I have a lot of videos coming soon with the Carrie Diaries, and I hope you guys continue to watch and like them. That is it. I love you all so much. I wish I could give you a hug. I just really wish I could. So I love you all, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye.